Good morning, guys. This is your Sir DRV again, and welcome back to my Mythic Heroes channel. And I promise you, I will do another review for the Healing Sisters, the Support Sisters, and yep, I'm talking about Idun and Nagakayna. So previously, I was able to review Idun. And just a quick recap, Idun is good for early game, mid game, and bosses fights because of her good healing and best energy recovery rate. Alright, so this time we will go ahead and review Nagakayna. Alright, so I would like to introduce Nagakayna, the Queen of Healing for Endgame. So you heard it right, Nagakayna actually beats Idun in terms of healing allies in the endgame. So as you can see, most of those big players is actually starting to use Nagakayna because of her superb healing skills in the end game. So why does Nagakayna beat Idun in terms of healing in the end game? So we will check that, and here it goes. Let's start with her ultimate. So Blessing of the Rain. Nagakayna prays for rains for 7 seconds. During this time, recover health to all allies equal to 3% of their max health every second. So at level 2, increases duration to 9 seconds, which is definitely good. Additionally, at level 3, Nagakayna defense increased by 100% for skill duration. So he's getting tougher, and at level 4, recovers health to all allies equal to 4% of their max health. So here's the thing, guys. Percentage health actually scales the higher level you have. That's the reason why Nagakayna is not that good in terms of healing in early game and mid game. But if your HP reaches something like this, I have my my Izanami HP to 3,194,000. So as you can see, at level 240 or level 4, recovers health to all allies equal to 4% of their max health. So 4% of 3, let's round this off, 3.2 million. 1% of that is 30,000 or 32,000. At 2%, 60. So around 150k healing effect per tick. Okay, so 150k. So at end game, definitely Idun or Nagakayna is better in terms of healing. So not only that, there's also a passive skill for Nagakayna that increases healing further. So we will move that in later. Let's check the second skill. Nagakayna summons a bubble shield that absorbs 180% damage to all ally hero with the lowest health lasting for 5 seconds. Alright, so sorry, not all, to the ally hero with the lowest health lasting for 5 seconds. When the time expires or the shield breaks, that ally hero and all nearby allies recover health equal to 100% of her attack. So another healing effect. And a shield that absorbs damage. At level 2, absorbs 190%. At level 3, recovers health equal to 120% of her attack. At level 4, it absorbs 200% of damage. So a good shield, and definitely will go hand in hand with her equipment and artifact. So we will we will explain why this is a good combination for her artifact later. Alright, so the third active skill is Nagakayna summons a jet of water to launch an enemy target into the air, dealing 150% damage and stunning them for 2 seconds. So this is good for those enemies that jumps towards you, because Nagakayna is also a crowd control hero. He actually have a stun like a jet. He throws the enemy into the air using water. So for example, if you have Susanoo as an enemy, just put Nagakayna in front of that Susanoo, and that Susanoo will get CC'd or get crowd controlled. So at level 2, deals 200 damage. At level 3, stuns the enemy for 2.5 seconds. At level 4, deals 250% damage. So that's pretty great. This crowd control is pretty great for those enemy that jumps towards you or have a lot of sustainability. So we need that. So the last one is the passive. This is the one that I'm talking about, that increase her healing further. So increases Nagakayna's healing abilities by 15%. At level 2, increase healing ability by 18%. Level 3, when Nagakayna overheals, convert the excess health into a shield for that target. So another good example of making her teammates alive. So for example, you have all full health, and Nagakayna uses the Blessing of the Rain or ultimate. Instead of wasting those excessive heals, he creates a shield for all of the allies. So this is definitely good for boss fights as well, or for those heroes that is super tanky or always have full health, so the healing is not wasted. At level 4, increase the healing ability by 25% to allies with health less than 20%. So let's say for example you have a tank which is super tanky. If it has less than 20% of health, Nagakayna's healing ability will actually be increased by 25%. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have a 3 million HP, her healing will bump to 160, and another 25% of that 160 is roughly around, let's say just overall is 200 per tick, 200,000 healing per tick. So at level 4 or at level 2, there's a 9 seconds duration. So 200,000 times 9, that is almost 2 million healing every ultimate. So that's how great her healing skills in the end game. All right, so that's the reason why she is tagged as the queen of healing in the end game. All right, so let's go to her weapon. So her weapon skills: when an ally target is protected by the aqua barrier, restores 15 energy each seconds for 5 seconds. So not as good as Idun, which is she's actually giving energy to all ally hero, but to compensate that for Nagakayna, she actually have her own energy recovery skills, but that is for her weapon. So restores 50 energy for 5 seconds. At 200, restores 20 energy each seconds to them. At level 300, restores 25 energy each seconds to them. So at 300, this is pretty good. And lastly, at 400, removes all debuffs on ally heroes when releasing Blessing of the Rain. So not only healing, giving shields, she's also removing those debuffs. So this is pretty damn good weapon skills in the end game. All right, so that's her weapon. So I suggest um, just go to at least 200, 200 or 300 for Nagakayna if you're using him, using her. But for endgame, definitely get her to 400 as fast as you can. All right, so what's her equipment? So earlier I told you that her skills for healing and giving shields actually benefits if she have a specific rune. So this rune is the water rune. Why? Because it increases the shield and healing abilities by 7.5%. So it further increases the healing effect. Not only that, because just like I told you earlier, according to the skill information, when she overheals, she created a shield. So what happened is, if she created a shield to that specific ally hero, then if you are using this water rune, it increases the shield again. So it overlaps. It's pretty good rune. Perfectly fit for Nagakayna. No, nothing else. So no other rune is better for Nagakayna. This is the only rune for her. Alright, so how about the artifact? So this time for the artifact, you can actually switch the artifact that you like based on the situation. So I suggest, since you want her to stay alive longer in battle, then give her the Aegis shield, or you can give her the this one, the Scarab badge, so for longer sustain ability. All right, so that's her equipment for rune and for the artifact. How about divinity? So let's check on her divinity. So let me remind you guys, oh, I haven't learned this yet. Let's learn this. Okay. All right, so let me remind you guys again. She's good for healing and shield, so let's take note of that while checking the divinity skills. So for early game, you can just use this water drop, and here self hypnosis. So when healing ally, she will recover more HP to herself. So yep, this one is good, and this one. So these two, for starters, you can use this too. But if you have upgraded her divinity skills further, then go ahead and check the other one. So this one, the new moon, always good for Asterial. After using an active skill, increase dodge by 50%. So always good for those enemies that one-shotting you. New moon is good for endgame, good for PvP as well. How about this? Whenever an ally hero release an ultimate, restore 30 energy to them and this hero, which is good. Let's see this one. For every 6% of lost health, increase attack by 1%. Not good. So new moon and collective fervor. What is this? All right, so yep, this is the best for her. New moon and collective fervor. So whenever an ally hero releases an ultimate, restores 30 energy to them and to this hero. So more energy for Nagakayna means more shields, more health, and more sustain. All right, and then the immortality water drop, because we need those reduced crit damage taken in the end game. All right, so those are the useful divinity skills for Nagakayna. So I believe I made a video for Nagakayna battling a boss. I think it's 2360 boss. So she is very helpful to me when beating the 2360 boss. So if you came across the 2360 boss, just combine Idun and Nagakayna and you will be able to easily beat that. Alright, so yep, that's it for Nagakayna. And remember guys, she is the best healer in the endgame, okay? So the queen of endgame healing and shielding. All right, so yep, I think that's it for this review, and please leave a comment below if you have other requests or comments, suggestions. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much guys. And you can reach me at my Discord channel. The link is at the description below. And yep, thank you very much. See you on my next video. Goodbye for now guys. I love you. Thank you.